We just don't know what to do, Charlotte. There's so many of us out there. We just don't know what to do. We don't know, because there's no leadership at all in DC, and we are just lost over here. That's what we are. We're just kind of lost because businesses just doesn't know what to do. Businesses have no guidelines on how to run a business right now. I mean, the fact is, we got social media. I'm blocking a Tea Party, blocking you, but yet are they blocking the ISIS recruiters? No. How come they're not doing that? Because they're getting money from these terrorist organizations. Social media is, and they're getting funding from these fundamentalist groups who want to destroy America, and that's just pure evil. I don't. If this what a free country is, Charlotte, I don't know. I like I said, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Well, Mark, this has been going on quite some time. It hasn't started overnight. These problems, these changes. Mm-hmm. These changes have been creeping up on us for the last years, and there's too much apathy which has occurred. And I do not blame. We get the government that we vote in. Mm-hmm. So therefore, as I said originally, take responsibility. Believe very strongly in taking responsibility for your actions. Get out there and work hard for whoever candidate you support who shares your values. And that's the only way we can make the changes that we need. It is frustrating, but it is doable, and we can turn things around.
Yeah, we have to change. We have to change certain things around. We have to do that, Charlotte. And we need people like you out there to actually address this very issue. I really do appreciate that. I really, really do, because it means so much to me right now. It's so crucial. It really is. I mean, you're not just a voice on radio. You're actually a voice for leadership, and I really appreciate that, because that's what we need. We need people like you who want to work for the people, not work for the government. And that's what we need to change around completely. We really do. We need people who work for the people, not work for the establishment of DC. That's what we have right now. We have an establishment of DC, not the people themselves. And we got to change that. And it takes people like you to be bold enough to actually address this issue, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I really do. Anything else you want to add? Oh, yeah, give us your website. Tell us where people can find you, and tell us how much help you need to actually win this November. You got 6 weeks to do this. I know. You got 6 weeks, and can you give us an update on what you're seeing, what you're witnessing, and how many more supporters you're getting right now, and how much more? What difference between you and your critic right now? Your opponent. I know he's doing an attack as I'm sure he's desperate. How desperate is your opponent, and how much momentum are you getting up right now, building up right now too? Can you talk about that a little bit, Charlotte?
Sure. My website is Bergmann with 2 N's, BERGMANN.com.
Mm-hmm.
The momentum is increasing quite a bit, and it is surprising to me how so many people are coming up to me now. People who Republicans typically never get to vote for them. These are people who are coming up to me and are telling me I'm going to get behind me because they are fed up with the opponent. You see, the opponent has been in office now for 7 years. He actually was with a group of people who were responsible for voting in policies which reversed the course of growth for our nation after in 2007-ish or so. 2007, they came in and they voted for policies that were that raised taxes. They actually continue to promote NAFTA and CAFTA and various other laws which did not help the middle class and the poor to actually be able to get jobs. The big difference between he and myself is this. I understand, and I've been talking to people who really are ready to get are
Mm-hmm.
tired of their children going to bed hungry, who are tired of their retirement income being reduced, who are tired of bringing home lesser and less paycheck every week. They're
Right.
tired of it. But when I have approached this congressman about those particular issues, he would look at me and say, "What? Is that my problem?" When he failed to understand that the policies that he has supported have contributed to the demise and the growth of this great nation. This congressman, the difference between he and myself too is this: I care about what happens in my community. I care about the people in my community.
Mm-hmm.
And when elected, it will be my goal and my pleasure to serve the people in my community and to provide them with the best constituents and services they need. And that also includes our veterans and other groups in organizations as well as individuals. I will fight for them. This congressman, when we've had occasions to have this congressman to get involved in local issues, for instance, our policemen and our firemen had problems with the local community impacting their pension and their health coverage. This congressman said, "I don't get involved in local issues."
Mm.
We had a company to go on strike, and the people went without a paycheck and without any help. This congressman said, "I don't get involved in local issues." But by the same token, this particular congressman is looking for the local people to vote for him. Additionally, he refused to get involved in local issues, and we have murders that occur constantly. We have black on black murders, we have black on white murders, and we have police on black, police on white murders. But this congressman chose to, instead of trying to solve the problem in his own community, went and got himself involved with the contingent of Democrats who wanted to do something about the Ferguson, Missouri issue, which had nothing to do with our local issues. So his focus is not on the people, but his focus is on trying to acquire a name and recognition for himself. And that would be a big difference between he and myself.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you brought that. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you did. I was like, you know, this is the kind of nonsense that we're seeing in D.C. You know, we're seeing these people who are just have their political satire and are bringing that forth out there, not caring about this country, and this is what we're seeing nationwide. This is a nationwide problem, not just in your state, but you know, we got Dave Washington Schultz too as well. We got Nancy Pelosi. We have Sarah Jackson Lee. You got also Maxine Waters. These people have been in Washington way too long. They all have to go, and I'm glad you actually brought that out there. And you know, this is a kind of you know. This is a kind of vibe that we're looking for in this country too, as well. You know, we're looking for this. You know, we are trying to establish a free nation, the greatest nation on God's green earth. And what is the president doing? He's taking that freedom away from us every single day, and we got to stop it. And it's up to Congress to do the right thing here. It's up to you to actually put it into the tax and spend, and hopefully you can do that. I really do. I pray that we can get this country back on its feet again, because we need, you know,